Hello everybody, my name's Elwood Lee, and I'm here to demonstrate a new guitar creation by my friend Russ Lorenz. This is the Tel-Strat Esquire. Tel, short for telly, the maple neck is often seen on a Telecaster. Strat for the Strat style body, and Esquire for the circuitry, the wiring. Let me tell you, I'm holding it in my hands right now. The finish is excellent. No flaws that I can see. It's light as a feather. I would guess this comes in less than 8 pounds for sure. I would guess 6, 7 maybe. It's a feather to hold. Just really nice. So let's get to what's inside. Right here, there's room for what would be a humbucker pickup, a 2-coil pickup. But this is a 4-coil pickup. You heard that right. This is 2 single-spot humbuckers in a double humbucker chassis. This thing clocks in at about 17K resistance, I want to say. Russ told me what it is. I can't remember. But it's hot. But that's why the tone knob pulls out. It splits it in half, and so you just have a regular humbucker, and it gets lots of nice high end. It isn't muddy at all. And I'll demonstrate as we go forward. So let's start with the blade switch in the middle. With the blade switch in the middle, this is just what you'd expect. A single pickup guitar with a volume and tone control. Volume is all the way up. Tone control is about halfway engaged. So halfway between fully off and fully on. Here we go. Now, if we go this way with the switch towards the bridge position, this takes the tone knob out of the circuit, takes away the capacitor and the potentiometer, and allows more signal, more gain, and more high end to get to the output jack. Let's go back to putting the tone knob back in. Take it out. You can hear a difference, I'm sure. Okay. Now, if we go to the front position. But Elwood, there's no neck pickup. Why do you need a front position? Because there's a special network of capacitors and resistors soldered into that position to give you the approximation of a neck pickup. Let's start in the middle. Volume and tone. Remember, this is standard circuit in the middle. Front position now with the caps and resistors. Back to the middle. Front. Let's play some single notes. Middle. Front. See, it almost gets you right there. It sounds like a neck pickup. So, let's run through all the choices, starting in the middle with the volume and tone knob. Bridge position, back position, this is no tone knob. Front position with the caps and resistors. Now, that number of tones doubles when you put the second humbucker back into the circuit, and it's been tapped this whole time. We'll engage that later in the demo. Right now, I've got a couple of 3 loops loaded into my Boss loop station. I recorded these loops using the Tel-Strat Esquire, so all the tones you hear will be from this guitar. The first loop is a blues loop, borrowed from another noteworthy musician, Greg Koch. He gave this one to TC Electronic. And it's a fun little loop. Let's listen. Starting in the middle, tone knob pulled up. This pickup's cut in half. Volume all the way up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we're going to go to the bridge position. Notice more highs. Okay, now we're going to go to the forward position with the caps and resistor. Hear the difference? So now you've heard all three positions, and this is with the tone knob pulled up. We'll add that other coil back in later, and you'll see how it changes the tone further. But now you're asking me, this thing has done the blues a little bit. It's rocked pretty nicely. It's gotten a nice gritty tone. Now you wonder, can this thing clean up and do some country? Let's see. Let's see. I loaded in here. Now what you've got there, I was strumming that. I was in the middle position, tone half rolled back, volume almost up, but just turned back just a little bit so it's quieter. So now for the lead tone, I'm going to go to the back position with no tone knob pulled up to cut the pickup in half. Here we go. The answer is yes, it can twang nicely. Now, let's get around to putting this second coil into play, shall we? I'm not exactly a heavy metal player, but I'm going to kick on my Boss SD1 Super Overdrive. And here we are. Volume and tone engaged, we're in the middle. Now we're going to go to the back position. Now we're going to put that second humbucker coil in play. Now remember, this is just a Boss SD1 overdrive through what's supposed to be a 65 Deluxe reverb. This has got some gain to it. We'll take off the overdrive. That's supposed to be a clean Fender Deluxe. Okay. So I've got a bit of a hard rock loop here. Let's see what she does. Let's go in the back position for maximum treble. No tone knob, just the volume. Here we go. If you hear the bass sound, that was recorded with the Esquire 2. I used a pitch shifter pedal. The drums are from my keyboard. So this thing does put out a fair amount of gain with both coils engaged. Again, I'm not a heavy metal player, so that's the best I can do. This is the Tel-Strat Esquire, and it's an instrument that's elegant in its simplicity. It has a wide range of tones available. And if there's any tone modification, or even if you want a second pickup installed, Russ is willing to do that. So this was just a short video to give you somewhat of an idea of what this humble little guitar is capable of. I'm Elwood Lee, and thanks for watching.